Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shukra. So let's get into a Farfetch unboxing. So this is going to be my first vintage piece from Farfetch. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. So this is what the bag came in. So it came in a brown box, came in this. Just to be honest with you guys, I have already unboxed this just to make sure, it looks the way it's supposed to look. So this is from Burberry. So let's open it up. So it is from the 20th century. It is in excellent condition. So this is from Burberry. This is a vanity bag from them. So on Farfetch, they said excellent condition, and I do agree that the condition of this bag is pretty much excellent. No tears or stains on it, so that is great. So let's open her up. Alright, so this is the inside. It has like this little pouch with a zip to store things in, and then it has like a back section too as well to store more stuff in. Inside there aren't any stains or scratches. This is in canvas, so there really shouldn't be scratches on this. On the zippers, I don't think you guys can read this, but it says Burberry of London. That's what it says on the front, and then in the back it just says Blue Label. But this is what it says. You guys probably can't see that, but on both of them it says that, which I think is a nice touch for the bag, just to have a little something something, because I think this style, well, this pattern for Burberry is popular, but I think in the beige it's more popular compared to the black. But nonetheless, I still think this is a great bag. So I wanted to start off with something a little bit more safe when it came to getting vintage. So this is my first vintage piece, and I got it from Farfetch because I felt safe there, secure there. Where I am, where I live, I don't really see too many vintage places, and the places that have vintage I don't really like. Well, nothing has caught my eye yet, let me just put it that way. But I saw this online and I thought, okay, this is nice, nice and simple. It's a little bit preppy, and I like that, and I just thought it looked great. I thought this would be a great way to start my vintage luxury collection, and I do not have any Burberry items, so I thought this would be awesome. And I do like the fact that the pattern, it is in black. I do not have too many black bags, so I was also like, yeah, this will be great. And then I also feel like this is a good bag for summer too because of the pattern. So a lot of reasons why I went towards this as my first vintage piece. And like the description said, this is in excellent condition. I honestly think this is brand new. This is brand new. If you see it in person with me and hold it and feel it and just look at it, this is pretty much brand new. So I feel like I got this for a steal from Farfetch, and I also wanted something that I wouldn't have to baby or think too much about it. Another reason why I went with the black, another reason why I went with canvas, and I just thought this is just, something I could take out with me on a day-to-day basis and not care or worry about too much. Because I think one of the concerns with vintage is just making sure that it has the quality that you wanted from the description, that you're able to at least wear it for a good couple of years, even though it is vintage. And people usually think vintage is, worn out, something that, is kind of really delicate, scratches and rips. So then some people point out, what's the point of buying vintage if you're not going to be able to use it just because maybe the price is lower? So some people kind of justify it like that, like what's the point if you're not going to be able to use it? But I think when you buy a vintage piece that's in good quality, excellent quality, brand new quality, then that's pretty much a steal in my opinion, when it comes to getting something at a lower price. And the reason why I chose to go to Farfetch is because they have, that credibility, they have that history, they have the reviews and the work to kind of back it up that, their vintage things are legitimate, they're real, they're worth it. They're not gonna try to scam you with the price compared to the quality. So I also thought that was a good idea too. So since this is a top handle and I am a top handle girl, this works out great for me. But if I wanted to add something, a strap or longer strap, which I really wouldn't, because I feel like this is the type of bag that you just wear top handle. You don't really try to wear it crossbody. Maybe if it was smaller, you could wear it crossbody, but I feel like this is just good for a top handle bag. But if you were someone who was into straps or something, I feel like you could definitely add stripe. I feel like you could definitely add, you know, a longer strap to it if you wanted. But other than that, I feel like this is a great bag and it's a great way to start my vintage collection. I do not see myself, you know, sending this back. I see myself wearing this and getting some pretty good use out of it. And yeah, I don't think there's really anything else for me to say. Just kind of went over why I went through Farfetch and also why I kind of started off, like, you know, with a beginner bag when it comes to vintage, just to get my feet wet and see, like, hey, like, you know, is vintage worth the hype? Because vintage is pretty much a big thing and people are definitely, like, you know, finding some gems in the market when it comes to vintage that you really can't find now. And then people say vintage items, their quality, even though, like, you know, some of them are worn and torn, the quality for vintage, you can see the difference compared to some of the things that are being, you know, sold now. For an example, Chanel. People say vintage Chanel classic flat bags are a whole lot better in terms of quality compared to the bags that are coming out now. I think they say the leather is better. It's just sturdier. It feels way more, like, you know, expensive and like worth the price. And then also they used to use real gold too on their bags. So they're just different instances and examples of why people are saying just go to the vintage route when it comes to some of these bags that we see now, because it's just quality and you just feel better along with, like, you know, the discounted price. But Chanel really doesn't have discounted prices, huh? When it comes to their vintage pieces, they're pretty much either the same or a little bit higher than the new pieces coming out of their stores now. See, so the vintage world is just a lot of twists and turns and just a lot of things. So I'm definitely, you know, getting into my vintage bag, into the vintage world, and just trying to see, hey, like, you know, what do I find? What do I like? So I hope you guys like this bag. Show you guys one more time. I really like it. I think it's just a great bag for summer and just carrying it around. So that is pretty much it for this video, for this unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how you feel about vintage luxury shopping, vintage luxury pieces down in the comments. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If this is your first time watching, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and come back for more videos. Bye.